In this quick video, we'll see how to set the door so we can either use a reader or keypad to access it. Once those steps completed, the user can access the door using a proximity card or a PIN number or both. That will depend on how we set up the door. In order to set a user to only use a PIN number for access, we will need to assign a fake card number to that user. Why? This is because in EntraPass, a card number is needed to create a user. And of course, we need to have a reader keypad installed. In my screen right now, we're looking at two different models. We have the single again and we have the bigger one. Both of them are available in two different formats: the XSF format, which the extended secure format of Kentech, and the regular W26-bit format. So if we take a look at the part number, it's P225KP, it's for keypad. XSF, that's the format. So KP for keypad XSF or KP W26. More detail here. We have the Kentech reader. We have the P600. This is a long range. It's a big reader. We have the P225 XSF and of course the P325 XSF. Those are proximity reader. And then you have the KP, which means keypad. And so those are reader. They can be used as proximity reader or proximity plus keypad, or we can just use the keypad part. That will depend on the programming of the application. So the step: first, we have to enable the keypad at the controller. So we have to get to the software, find our way to the controller, and select the keypad type. Once we do that, we'll be able to move on with the programming, meaning goes to the door and set it to be reader only, reader or keypad, or reader and keypad. Then at the user level, we're going to go to the user card, select a user, and assign the PIN number that to be used with the keypad, of course. Okay, now we need to move on. So what do we have available? We have EntraPass. Let's take a look and see if we have communication, because remember, to make changes in the programming we need to communicate. Here we have two sides. We have a remote side, a KT400 over IP, and we have a site over local site using a USB 485. We're looking at the screen, live screen. We have the KT400 over IP, and we have in these two reader and keypad and two reader only. So a total of 4 reader. Remember, a KT400 can manage 4 door, 4 reader. And here we have the KT400 demo kit of Kentech. This is ready to go. You have 4 reader, you have button to simulate the lock, door contact, relay. Everything is there at that demo kit. So now let's confirm our reader are ready to go. Let's take one card and test. Reader 4, yes, we have access granted. Controller 1 door 4. We have reader number 3 working great. Reader number 2. Reader number 1. Alright, all reader works fine. Now, of course, since we didn't do any programming yet for the keypad, if I press, nothing happened. Okay, remember step 1, we need to define the keypad at the controller. So devices controller, alright, and keypad type, we're gonna go with IOPROX with integrated keypad 8-bit burst. Selected. Now save. This controller now knows we have reader and keypad. Now when we do that, when I go to a door at that controller, we have a tab for keypad. Why? Because of the change we just made. Now if I change controller and I go to another controller which actually don't have the keypad defined, we don't have that tab. Alright, so remember, step number 2 is to go to the door. In my demo kit here, I have reader and keypad in door 1 and I have reader and keypad in door 4. Door 2 and 3, they just procs. So door 1, I come and I said, you know what, for that door I'm gonna set it to reader or keypad, meaning somebody can either use just the pin number or the proximity card to access that door. And number the door 4, I'm going to go with reader and keypad, and I'm gonna set that to always valid because we need a schedule to enable that. Meaning in that case I decide to have that door 24/7 with reader and keypad, but in case some customer they need in during business hours, people can go with either one or another. So we could, for example, set up the schedule accordingly to the need of the customer. In that case, after a particular time, the user will need reader and keypad. Now I have door 1, reader or keypad. Let's check again. Door 1, reader or keypad selected. Door 4, reader and keypad, and I set that to always valid. Next step is to go to the user. So I'm going to the user, and of course there is a easy way to go to the specific user. I swap a card, I go to that event, right click edit card, so I'm right at the user, and then I go to miscellaneous. Here that's where I can enter the pin number, and the pin number can go up to 65535. 65535. That's the max you can set a pin number. That means you cannot have a pin number for 70,000. Alright, so let's say I'm gonna go 1 2 3 4 5 from here, and if I go wait for keypad, that will mean that user is required for that. Now I go with a second user, second card, second user, edit card, miscellaneous, and I go 1 5 4 3 2 1. Okay. Alright, so now remember door 4. Let's do some cleanup in the message screen here so we can see better. Door 4, I swipe and it's telling me wait for keypad, because that door we programmed that door to request the proximity card and the keypad both 24/7. Alright, so now we have access granted. Now it's timeout because we didn't open the door. So let's try again. And working great. Now the next door, the door number 1, we set it for reader or keypad. So let's see. Here we go. We can see the door change to green. Of course, we could do that better with the graphic. Alright, let's try again. This door right now it's set to reader or keypad. So I just need to enter, and you can see in the graphic that the door is unlocked. And the other one, now other door, remember we have 2 other door, no problem. Those door, they just proximity. So this is the process how you can enable reader or keypad, or reader and keypad, or just keypad at your Kentex system. Thank you.